Yeah, whatever.
Huh?
Whatever. Look, I'm gonna need you to forget everything that happened. Zzz.
Hold
That's
on.
a
Let me
Men in
try this.
Black
Just
reference. That's a
tell me
Men
if
in
this.
Black
I
reference.
know, I got it. Just let me know if this sounds better. Let's see.
It doesn't sound any better. It doesn't sound any better.
This would need to be
Oh,
all right.
yeah, that sounds banging.
Is that one sec?
That sounds good as shit.
How about this?
That sounds fucking good.
Okay, cool.
Dude, that's got like some baritone, some bass in it.
Yeah, hold out. Let me
Fucking
turn this
the
shit off.
dulcet tones of Matt. Be singing some Barry White.
Trying to turn these fucking headphones off. These other ones. Poop. Yeah, I had to join on my well, my computer
Good.
upstairs wasn't freaking turning on.
Nice.
Switch is always fun. Uh
I'm gonna need you to forget everything that just happened.
I know I'm not even looking at the screen right now. I'm looking in the I'm trying to what is going on? Yeah, this one. It says not connected. I hope I turned it off. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. Did it work?
You're a disgrace.
Excuse you, dude, you stole my microphone.
You
Like,
gave it to me.
there we go. All right. Where's my video? There's my video. Oh, what up, brother?
What up, brother? This has been a long time coming.
I feel like a farmer or like something weird like I don't
What the
have
fuck are you talking about?
technology and like I haven't logged on a
Ah,
computer in 47 years and I'm wearing headphones with a microphone, you know? I'm like, what is
yeah.
this crazy?
You do look like a
Uh,
fucking dork. You look like a Twitch streaming
you say
dork.
this thing sounds pretty good, man.
No, it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad. Does mine sound like decent? Like it sounds normal, right?
A little loud, but it sounds like a little,
Is it too loud?
yeah, I guess it sounds okay.
Oh, oh.
Exactly. Let's see. There
When
we
I
go.
do that, I think of the G.I. Joe.
That's what I thought you were doing.
G.I.
Yeah.
Joe. Sorry, that's pretty loud. All
Oh
right.
man. What up,
We
brother?
got a real packed agenda here today.
Do we?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I have an agenda. You have nothing except the movie, right?
The movie?
The show.
The
Yeah.
show. The
Yeah.
show. Because it
Yeah.
is not a movie. It has been, man, it's been about 5 months. No, 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 no. It's been like 7 months.
What? 7 since we recorded?
Yeah.
No shit. Really?
Yeah, because we recorded before my son
Oh, yeah.
Tease was born, and
That's
he's
right.
6 months next week.
Shit.
Well, later this week, actually. It's
Yeah, it was
Sunday,
probably
so
March. We recorded in March because he was born
yeah.
in April. Like probably something like that. And it's October, so 7 months.
Ain't
Yeah.
that wild? Yeah, so
Motherfucker.
yeah.
Well, that explains why I feel like it's been fucking forever since we did this.
It doesn't seem like that long though. That's
Nobody is
what
subscribed to us anymore. We're just talking to nobody at this point. You know, like everybody's like, these motherfuckers haven't
no.
released anything.
They'll
They're
be
probably
happy we made a comeback.
they'll be
Yeah.
dead. We
Yeah.
so back. We
We
are
had
so fucking back.
it's really a wait where it's all the other episodes are filler episodes, just waiting for these holiday specials.
So I
You
got
know what I
well,
mean?
that's true.
Had to
I
hit them
have
with the holiday specials.
I have a meta question for you.
Mm.
Is this now season 4? Because there's been a 7 month break in season 3.
There was a season 3?
Yeah, I recorded a new theme song and all that shit.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
This is season 4. This is season.
So
Welcome to
season
season
3 was
4.
like 3 episodes.
Yeah, I know, but that's how it happens, you know.
Man,
Real life happens, you know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, your internet's starting to
Oh god damn it.
That's fine though. I don't know if you totally went out. I just think your video's all jacked
I
up.
didn't totally go out. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I heard everything. It might have been a
Do you hear me? Yeah,
little
yeah.
squiggly-ish. Um,
Yeah, it's quickly-ish. Here, I'll
yeah.
exit, make sure I exit out all the bullshit in the background.
Yeah, the
Oh
best
fuck.
computer that
I have
I
a lot
own
of
is my
tabs.
work computer.
Yeah,
That's
you
something,
know.
man. You know, what do you
You
do?
do what you gotta do.
Times are hard on the boulevard. Hell yeah, man. It's been a lot of happened since
Yeah, well, do you want to talk about we have to get the
the scoot. Oh my God. So now it's just me on this Zoom meeting by myself. Still recording, which is nice. So Will can know how much he jacked everything up. Because I'm gonna tell you a couple things. One, he wants to record at 7:30. At like 6:30, I decided to go upstairs because since I moved into this new place, I thought I hadn't recorded an episode, but we did. We did record an episode, and I didn't remember though. So I'm upstairs looking in the closet for the microphone that I have, and I can't fucking find it. I can't find the fucking thing, and I'm like, where the hell is this? And I get a text from Will, and Will is like, do you have a mic? And I'm like, why do you ask? And then I remembered he was supposed to record episodes while I was out. Now, I do know he dropped a single Shut Up Brother podcast, but he didn't drop any fucking group podcasts, lazy ass. Stole my microphone, didn't use it, right? He's back on this meeting now, and instead of a picture, like a video, it's a picture of bees, and he's dropped out again. It's once again me on here, T minus a couple seconds before the text comes that says my internet crapped out. That's what happens when he's recording in his fucking barn. Uh, but man, yeah, time frickin' flies. Had a son. He's the greatest. It's great to be a dad when your kid is the shit, right? So, that's been great. And other than that, uh, just chilling. About to take a trip next week. That's gonna be sick. If you're wondering about my wife Jen, who's been on 2 episodes, she's doing great. Mushu also doing great. So we're doing well. Hi, you're back. I'm
I'm
telling.
glad you're giving the update.
Oh, I'm giving the whole update.
I
Yeah,
hope this fucking works.
son is so close to 6 months, which means it's
Yeah.
been over 6 months since we recorded it, and that's not acceptable. That's
No,
I the
no.
problem, part of the problem was I forgot we had a podcast.
Yeah.
I legit there's at least 2 months of this 6 months. I forgot we had a podcast. Um,
You forget everything when that stage with the little baby, you
well,
forget
you're just not
everything.
thinking about it. You're like,
No.
wait, or like it would come up, and I'm like, yeah, what are we gonna do?
Well, and
I'm
then
ready to rock and roll again, though, dude.
I was supposed to record a bunch of shit and I only recorded one.
I called you
Shut
out
up,
for that
brother.
because you have my
Okay.
microphone. We were gonna have a group episode.
Yeah, yeah.
We were gonna have a conspiracy theory episode or something, and it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
never
And
happened.
I couldn't get my shit together. I had my book. I had to finish my
Where's the
fucking book. That was like taking up every single night. I was working on that shit just
Yeah,
constantly. So
yeah,
shit has been crazy. And then, yeah, I mean, it's been fucking nuts. So
yeah, yeah.
finally, things are starting to clear out a little bit.
Things are starting to
So
clear out. Halloween was coming around. You kind of said what we were both thinking, like, "Yo, we gotta do an app, man." Gotta do-
yeah, and you know what? I wanted to bring up, you know what I was listening to today because it's fucking Halloween and it's autumn.
What was that?
The fleur,
Let's go, ska. Yeah, oh, we gotta
I
bump
was
that
listening.
album tomorrow, man.
I was listening to Nocturnal. That shit is
Ooh, I might have to
just
bump
the
that on the
best.
way up to Mass, dude. What a
Hmm.
freaking great album. And we talked
Yeah,
about that intro where Rock says like all the names of the songs on the album.
yeah, so
So
good.
fucking good. And Starang Wonda's intro.
Hmm.
Yours truly,
Yeah,
Fall from Booty, Starang
apart from
Wanda.
booty.
Oh my God. Yo,
Yeah.
we gotta do OGC's album.
Yes. Yeah. I gotta go listen to the rest of them.
Original Gun Clap is 1, 2, and 3. Strang Wonda's
Right.
number 1.
I never
It's so
listened to that
good.
one.
He's got this
Yeah.
solo track on there.
Cause I listen to
It's
Smith
called
and
Hurricane
Wesson.
Starang, the song, I think it's called.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so fucking good.
Cause I
Ah,
listened to Smith and Wesson. Um,
ah.
boys, which one is The Shining? Was that there?
That's Smith and Wesson's, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a fucking awesome album.
Yeah.
That is so good. So yeah,
No, we did. We've done Black Moon.
we did Black
We've
Moon. Yeah, of
done.
course.
Did we do The Shining? We did for Fresh
No.
Flow Fridays, but okay, we're gonna have to do that one too, because that's yeah. We did
Yeah.
Nocturnal though. Yeah, OGC is left. So damn, we got some fucking albums we gotta do, dude. Like
Yeah,
a
we got some
lot. We
shit to
still
do.
got some stuff we
And I
gotta.
feel like we're in the 40s. I feel like when we get to episode 50, it's time to do Infamous.
Yeah, yeah, we probably. I was
Okay.
gonna wait till 100, but like that's gonna be 80
No,
years from now.
that'll legit be like at least 8 years from now that
Yeah,
we'll get to
yeah,
episode
yeah.
100, which is fine, which is fine. We'll fucking roll with it. All right, so
Although,
I got some stories that of the of some weird shit that's happened to me. So,
okay.
do you ever go to a store and people think that you work there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What is that?
I had a period I was going to stores with headphones on,
Okay.
and that for some fucking reason. And they were like headphones where they wrapped around your neck. It wasn't like what I'm wearing now, looking like an old timer with like a Bluetooth microphone on the side of your ear thing. And
Yeah,
people would be
yeah.
asking, I'm like, what? No, no.
I'll be like wearing a hoodie. They're like, "Do you work here?" I'm like, "Fuck
Yeah,
no."
you wouldn't even be dressed like them.
Right. I'm
It
wearing
happened at
jeans.
Kohl's. It happened at
Coles.
Target once, and they all wear red, and I wasn't even wearing red.
Dude, Coles is all women. No men work at Coles. I'm convinced. I've never seen a man working at Coles
No, I got a
once.
Kohl's card because of a guy, and he was, dude. He, I got the Kohl's card, like if you sign up, and
Yeah.
this, if I knew he was gonna thank me as much as he did, like I just saved this child's life, I wouldn't have done it. He made me feel so. I was with my wife, and I was like, Jen, did this guy have to say thank you as much as he? Oh my God, thank you so much. This is just, and I'm like,
Well,
thanks, son.
he probably gets a
Probably
cut,
does, but dude,
Uh,
just
or a
calm
bonus.
down. I said yes. You done the pitch. I'm rolling with it. Just chill, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to bring that up because yeah, now I can't remember my original story, but I hate it getting fucking mistaken for somebody that actually works in this place, you know? But
Yeah.
like sometimes it's a place you go to and you're kind of flattered. You're like, oh, thank you for thinking that I work here, you know? That's kind of cool. You know?
Depends where you are.
There's a scene in Spaced, the Simon Pegg show,
Yeah.
from the UK, where she goes, "I thought you were a drug dealer." He's like, "Oh, thanks." You know?
Yeah. I think I told you about this. I was in Acadia National Park last year
Uh,
with two buds, Aaron and Mike, and we walked into this restaurant. And there's this guy standing right at the door. And Aaron's like, "Hey, we have three." And the guy's like, "Excellent." And he just walks out. And we noticed he was not like the hostess or whatever. He was,
yeah.
and I almost was on the freaking ground. We were laughing so hard. And I remember we ended up leaving because like the place had nobody. There was like no one even working there or whatever. And we're
Oh
walking down the
shit.
street and we see the guy and we're just dying, dude. It was
You
so
saw him
and the
again?
way he said he was like excellent. Just walk down. It's like that's so good, dude. Oh my God.
Uh,
This is one of the
oh,
best things
jeez.
ever.
All right, changing the subject. I had another weird interaction, like customer service interaction. So I was I had to drive to an appointment. I think I had my son with me and it was like we were too early. So I went by a 7-Eleven or whatever
Mhm.
and I got a soda, a road soda. I got a soda and I ring it up. I think I gave him a $5 bill. And of course, this gas station, they overcharged for the soda. It was $3.70 was the soda, right?
Yeah.
And I gave him a five. So what do you get back in change? A
It was
dollar
three.
30, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So you get a dollar and a quarter and a nickel.
yeah.
The guy says to me, "Do you want your change?" I
Some
was like,
people
"Yeah, I
don't
want my
change.
change."
Yeah, yeah. He's
What
probably
the what?
saving up weed money. He's probably like, if I can ask
Yeah.
enough customers, I'll be able to buy the 20
There's probably
money
something
bag for
sketchy going
free.
on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I feel like I was like, yes, I want my change. I think I said something like, yeah, inflation hasn't hit that much that I can't.
yeah.
I tried to make a joke out of it, but I was like, what the fuck?
The real question in the story is who the fuck drinks soda anymore, man? The fuck you drinking sodas? Are you
I
serious?
caffeine free, zero
Man,
sugar.
that is some grandma shit, man. What are you doing? Who drinks soda?
I have no other vices. I
Oh
said
my
it on
God.
my shut up brother. I have no other vices. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I eat pretty well. I have no other vices. I need something, and it's fucking aspartame.
Yeah, man,
You
soda.
know?
That's yeah, dude, like this is 2024, dude. What are you doing? Who fucking drinks soda? Do they even sell that shit anymore? And you went to a 7-Eleven. That's some
I
shit you
did,
do
I
in the
did.
80s. Holy shit.
And then they wanted to keep my change. It's like, no, what
Man,
the
I don't
fuck?
know.
I guess he figured because I was buying a soda, I was some kind of high roller, you know? It's like this
Or he was like,
motherfucker.
is this guy from the fucking past? Is he coming in a time machine?
Well, then the $1.30 would have been worth even more,
I can't
you
tell you the
know?
last time I saw someone drinking a soda.
You're watching one right now.
Yeah, man, come on. I know like seltzer waters. I'd like seltzer waters, but
Uh,
that's like a fancy man soda, you know?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what everybody drinks now instead is seltzer,
Yeah.
you know.
I
But
mean,
that the
you are in the
seltzer
perfect
has
garage to drink a Coca-Cola.
oh fuck yeah. I even have a red fridge over here. Like a Coke red
Nice.
fridge, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
I
you
do
know
like
my
old school Coke bottles and Coke fridges and shit.
yeah, you
That's
remember we
cool.
had that relative who had a whole Coke room?
What?
Remember mom used to talk about him. He was a Coke memorabilia
A Coke
collector.
addict?
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. That's pretty good.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember, you know that what is that? American Pickers show?
Yeah.
You know, the one that's on the History
That
Channel
what
or
it's called
whatever.
American Pickers? Yeah.
American pick nose pickers. It's
Yeah.
they're always collecting like they'll find like old Coke shit, you know, like an old banner or old neon sign for Coca-Cola. So
Yeah.
our relative, he's like some second cousin or some shit like that, has an entire room that's just all his Coke memorabilia. It's all Coke themed. Like
Yeah.
it's red and whatever, red, white, and black or whatever. And he's like,
Huh.
oh, he's a Coke fiend.
Remember remember the old cherry Coke cans, the red and black ones with the cool design, dude? They were sick. You
No,
fucking remember the cans. Yes, you do, dude.
cherry Coke cans
Cherry
from
Coke.
when? From when?
Probably 90s or 2000s, man. It almost
Hold
looked
on.
like 2D shit. Or what?
Cherry Coke.
Yeah, cherry Coca-Cola, the old cans.
Coke
That can was
can
the best. They were
90s.
black and red. Cherry Coke, old school can. The old can.
Oh yeah,
Oh, with the
yeah,
cool
yeah.
design. Yeah. With the cool letters too. Woo. Yeah.
This one,
Oh.
yeah, wow.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
throwback. That's
That
a
is a
throwback.
throwback.
Um,
They should have an America Pickers like a spinoff where like the Soda Soldiers or something where they only collect soda memorabilia.
Get the fuck out of here. The
Yeah, just
soda
Soda
soldiers.
Soldiers,
The
dude.
road sodas.
Yeah.
Road soda soldiers.
They could pop the tabs on some old school stuff, man.
Yeah, yeah, okay. And then I got to tell you one more story.
Yeah.
So I can't remember where I was, but I had free cable. We must have been at a hotel or something like that.
Okay.
And I had like access to free cable, whatever. So I'm
Yeah.
flipping through the channels. I don't have cable. I haven't had cable for like 10 years. And I get to World Championship Tag.
Oh
Have you ever
yeah.
seen this?
Where they got the playgrounds, right?
The playgrounds?
Yeah. I saw that once or twice. Yeah.
I was
That's
like, yo, this is going to be amazing.
yeah.
And it was actually kind of boring.
Yeah, because
Like,
it's the same course.
It's two grown
They're just
adults chasing
yeah,
each other,
yeah.
and they're like jumping over and sliding under shit
I
and like
know.
running as fast as they can. They look like
Yeah.
monkeys doing parkour.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, this is great. And then like after about 25 seconds, I was like, this is fucking boring.
Yeah.
And it'd be like the same white kid chasing a black kid, the same
I
Chinese kid, it was like
I don't think watching anyone play tag is particularly fun. I don't think it's ever been fun to watch someone else. It's fun to play.
I just like I thought it was going to be cool, and I was
Yeah.
so
Well,
disappointed.
so
Like,
did they. They did
yeah, but
too. And they
like
probably set
they
up
were
this whole
getting
course and
they were getting into it
they got a
too.
national championship and they're like, we're
Yeah,
getting this on
the
ESPN
world
free.
championship
Yeah.
tag,
And then
world.
it's on film and they're like, this was a miss. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
was a miss.
They're like, we put $500,000 into this course, and it's a
Yeah.
fucking bust.
Yeah.
What a
Who's a fucking who's the world champ? The world champ tag.
yeah. The world
Sorry.
champ, I'm guessing, is some very small, extremely like limber, fast runner kid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like who's just like sliding through cracks and shit
Yeah.
sideways. Parkour expert.
If they played tag on like a course like that, but the ground was like 1,000 feet below the course, so if you fell,
Jesus Christ, you
you're
want to kill
probably dead.
people?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I think
I'm not
if you're
trying to
gonna
kill people. That's more death for the sport. That's not murder, though. It's entertainment.
you you can't.
If someone's chasing someone and that chaser falls, they're not,
Right.
no one's murdered in that case.
I'll let you work that out with the courts. You know what they should do is do a manhunt thing. You remember that game Manhunt from back in
Manhunt
the
was
day?
wild, son.
That game was
What a
fucking
freaking
insane.
that was Rockstar.
That was
That
Rockstar, yep.
that was a violent game.
Super violent.
Um,
Yeah, that game was
you
fucked.
suffocate people with plastic bags.
Yeah, stab them with like pieces of glass.
Oh my
There was the
God.
guy, I remember the last level is the guy with the pig head and the
Pig head.
chainsaw. And he was sneaking around. You're in this like hotel room and this suite, and he's sneaking around on the carpet and shit. You can't hear him.
Yeah,
And all you have is a piece of glass to kill him with. The
I
shit was
remember that shit.
fucking unbelievable.
And you would hide in the shadows. God, that was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
violent game. Man, we'll have
Yeah,
to do
that
that
game
one of
was
these. We've
fucked.
talked about that on here before too. I think
We
we've at least
have.
brought it up.
But like you could do one, I think that would actually be exciting is like an actual manhunt, like the most dangerous game or whatever. You know what I mean?
So where you're trying to kill people.
Well, not actually kill them, but you could like figure out a way to make it. I'm not for killing people in a game show. I don't know where you're getting this from.
Well, first of
Why
all,
do
if you're
you,
gonna do a manhunt, it has to be very dark. I think you give the person who's searching a flashlight, and then you have a course,
Mhm.
and you have a whole bunch of shit, and you probably have like a camera over the John, and you can
Yeah,
kind of see, like almost infrared, where the motherfuckers are. It's like
yeah, yeah.
may as well just watch Marco Polo, dude.
This is-
Marco
well, I was thinking
Polo.
about I was thinking
They
about
should have that
how
in the Olympics. They should have had
Marco
Marco
Polo.
Polo. Marco Polo. Yeah, dude.
And then you swim real fast so they can't get
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Give me my swim wings.
Oh, hide under your inner tube, you know.
He didn't say polo loud enough. Or sharks and minnows, dude.
Sharks
I
and
would
minnows,
watch
yeah.
sharks and minnows, especially with some professional swimmers where they got to
Ah,
go across the pool.
and professional like a Olympic cannonball
Competition.
contest.
Yo,
Biggest
just
splash.
what?
Biggest splash.
Oh, I thought you said something else. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that recording, man. Wow.
Biggest splash,
Yeah.
not biggest ass.
No, no, that's not what I thought you said. I thought,
What did you think I said?
don't worry about it. Uh, um,
I guess you're editing
dude,
this one.
like it. Oh my God, on those high dives, you get like some fat motherfuckers on there, just like You know,
That's what I mean. Like
oh,
we'd be
meat wad,
finding,
dude, like
you'd be
butter
finding the
bean.
most out of shape people,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh
like
my God.
sumo dudes or
Yeah,
whatever.
sumo wrestlers in a freaking
High dive, yeah.
cannonball. Holy shit. That would be wild. Biggest
Biggest splash.
splash? Yeah. Because they can
Uh,
measure like how much is in the pool, right?
oh yeah.
And like all the water that's out. That
Yeah.
would be great.
Yeah. There's got to be a way they can measure it for like,
But they'd
you
have to
know.
do it like when you dive, like there's a certain type of splash that you lose points for, like the smaller the splash or all types of shit. So it would be like, okay, you might have gotten the most water out, but it went this way. We wanted it to go that way.
Oh, like form.
Yeah.
Like, did it go straight up? Did it go
Yeah, how about a
sideways?
jackknife competition?
Jackknife competition. Yeah, just biggest splash. How
Just
big can you make
biggest
the splash?
splash. That would be freaking great. How about the best belly flop? They
Yeah,
have
yeah.
those competitions, but they do it where like they unflop right at the end. And it's like, no,
What? That's like
I
the guy.
want collapsed lungs, dude.
That's
I'm
like the guy
talking.
holding his nose when he's
Yeah,
jumping out of a
yeah,
flying car.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
no, I biggest belly flop, biggest cannonball, biggest jackknife. This
yeah.
is
Like I want to see somebody get like ruptured organs when they hit the water
yeah,
from a belly flop. Yeah.
yeah, like enemas. Just freaking rolling.
Or yeah, like big tallest dive. Like how high up,
How high
can
up you
you
willing to
get?
go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they have, I mean, those guys, and they can mess with the water too to
Yeah,
make
see,
it so
surface
it's,
tension. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd like
And you
that.
just have a good just dudes jumping off of buildings in the pools.
Like, you want to go on this high dive? No, I want to be on top of the stadium that this
Yeah,
is
right.
inside of.
And
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 and then you see a guy in a plane flying over. He's like, I'm above the stadium, son. I'm fucking winning this gold medal.
then there's a helicopter even higher up. It's like that guy who jumped out of space.
Out
Do
of
you remember?
space.
Do
Yeah,
you remember
yeah.
that guy? It'd be
Uh-huh.
like you'd have some asshole in space. It's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out of here into the water.
Oh man. He's up there with like three guys all got parachutes and astronaut suits and
Right.
he's just naked. I gotta be aerodynamic.
Then you'd have some asshole like coming from behind the moon, like into the atmosphere. He's on fire.
He just he's just flying. He's like, oh, he's fucking on fire. He's just rolling. Dude, he would be like licking his chops. Like, I'm gonna fucking win this shit. Oh man. He's like, I'm gonna win the highest dive and biggest splash, son. 2-in-1. Like thinking this record's never gonna be broken. They told me I could never make the swim team. Oh,
Oh, I can't.
yeah. Fucking huge Speedo endorsement deal, just the whole shebang. Just rolling. He's got goggles. The fuck you need
Uh,
goggles in space for, man?
when you said he was licking his lips, I fucking lost it. I fucking lost it. I
Oh
fucking
shit.
lost it. Oh, Jesus. Biggest
How the
splash.
fuck did we get here? What happened? Holy moly, no wonder we haven't recorded forever. Jesus Christ. That went off the fucking rails.
This is off the rails. This is off the rails. Oh, Jesus.
Halloween! Happy Halloween episode.
Happy Halloween. Jesus.
Holy moly. That was wild.
Do you want to talk about some Halloween shit? I have to talk about.
You know, yeah, I think it's time.
I think
I
it's
think it's time.
all right. I am going to
Jesus.
talk about something that scares me.
Okay.
It scares me. It makes me sick to my stomach. I can't stand it.
Mm.
And I know that you have the same fear.
Okay. It's a couple things that I'm thinking of.
It's, I don't know why we both have this fear,
Yeah.
but
Let me
it's the
take a
fear.
guess. A
Yeah.
floating baby head.
Well, you are bringing up some old shit, dude.
I had some fucked up dreams, and it's not
Yeah.
any baby
Ah.
head, dude. This baby,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know. It's not a monster baby though. It's a regular fucking baby. It's just
yeah.
a scary son of a bitch.
Oh my
Just a
God.
baby head floating around.
Floating around just trying to eat
It's
you.
trying to eat you.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, well that's true. The
Okay.
babe I
How
have
about
not thought
this?
about the baby head in like 20
That's the
years.
real one. All
That's the
right.
real one.
Stickers.
That's the one I'm
That's
thinking
the
of.
one. Yeah, I've been telling Jen that a lot lately. I got
Ugh.
cucumbers today that stick. I tried to rip the fuckers
Ugh.
off before. Dude,
Ugh.
I cut up a cucumber into a salad. This was not long ago. Didn't realize the sticker was on there.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I
That's
was
the
fined in
worst.
pieces. And
Oh, no pieces. I would
I
have
think
thrown that
no, I
shit
think I
out.
got it all because I probably cut the sticker up into three pieces.
I
But
would
I
have thrown the
searched
whole
through that
fucking
fucking
salad out.
salad before I ate it.
Ugh. Dude, I would have thrown the whole fucking salad out.
It was a huge salad. I couldn't.
What
God.
is this? What is this fear? Where does this even come from? Why do we both
Yeah.
have
I
it?
don't like sticky notes. I don't like stickers.
I can deal with post-it notes. Like I don't care about those. I don't care about stamps, you know.
Stamps, not so much.
The ones on
Um,
fruit, I will cut around it. I won't touch it. I'll cut the skin of the
oh
fruit
no, I
around
rip
it.
them off, but
No, I
yeah,
don't
they
want to touch
piss
them.
me off.
I don't
I
want to
hate
touch
when
them.
they're in the sink. Ah,
Ugh.
God.
Or on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what? But the reason I bring this up is for her birthday, somebody gave Lucy a bunch of stickers
Ah.
and she got obsessed with them and they were all over the place.
No.
And she would come up to me, Daddy, you want to put one on? I'd be like, no,
No, you get that away
no,
from me.
no, get it away from
Absolutely
me.
not. I'd
She's
burn
like
that
putting them
fucking
on.
notebook. Get that shit out of here, man.
I was like sick to my stomach, dude. I was
Yeah.
sick to my stomach. I had to leave the room a couple times because she's like just all over the place with them
It's
and like,
certain kind of stickers.
yeah, yeah. I'm kind of getting sick. I'm gonna fucking throw up right now. I
Yeah.
just don't understand what it is and where it comes from. But I don't think I've met anybody else who has it.
No, I don't think so. There's here, I'm gonna search fear of stickers.
Yeah, yeah. I think I looked it up before.
Pidacchionophobia. It's stickiness. Oh, have an aversion to the stickiness of stickers. Or they may
Yeah,
not like it when a sticker is partially or fully peeled away. No, it's just stickers. Not
it's
eating
just
bananas or other foods with stickers on them.
yeah.
Pidacchionophobia. Man, that's
Tachyonophobia.
fuck. That's
Yeah,
real. That's
it's
real.
real and it's the real shit.
Yeah,
And it's
sticky notes. I don't like sticky notes. I remember I used them for a while. I never fucking liked them, dude. I don't
really
like thin pieces of paper. I don't like newspapers. I don't like sticky notes. Stickers are thin. I don't
yeah,
like thin
the
pieces of
thinness. That's a big deal.
newspapers. No, man. Nah.
You
Fuck
don't
that
like
shit.
newspapers.
Mm-mm.
Huh. That's
Receipts.
crazy.
Don't like receipts.
I don't
Don't
like
like them.
receipts either.
No. I hate that shit.
Yeah, man, that's weird. It's like one of the fears that I have that I can't do anything about it.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? Like you could get over like fear of heights or whatever. Like I can sort of get over it, you know? Um, like
Eh,
I have a fear of heights. Like I have that. Like I can feel it,
Yeah.
you know? But like I can still do it. With stickers, there's no possible way for me to do it. Like I will get the fucking willies. I can't get away from it. You know what I mean? There's a true phobia.
And like when a sticker's ripped off like
No,
halfway.
oh
Ah.
God. Ugh. Yeah,
Fucking
when a
terrible.
sticker is wet.
The worst.
That's the worst.
Fucking
People
worst,
putting
man.
stickers on their faces and stuff.
Oh my God, dude. Since a kid, I was always like, what are you doing? Stop it.
Yeah.
You know, like
Stop.
girls would try to be cute and be like, you're
Yep.
not cute anymore, dude. You're
I
a
want to throw
demon.
up.
Get
I
away
want to
from
throw
me.
up. I
Yeah.
also have a problem with face painting too.
Yeah, me too. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, yeah. What is that? I'd like,
I don't know. These little kids getting like tiger face paints.
I'm
Get
like,
the fuck out of here, dude. Get away from me. Go back to the jungle, motherfucker. I'm not doing this shit.
yeah.
Uh-uh.
I'm trying to figure out the other worst things. Yeah, people putting stickers on the skin is too much. But yeah, I remember once
Well,
I
too much
had,
makeup. Too much
yeah,
makeup
too much makeup
trips me
kind of
out, man.
grosses me
I'm
out.
not a
Yeah,
no. It's the same thing as face paint.
it can gross me out for sure.
Ah, no, no,
Or
no.
like the women with the like fake eyelashes.
Ah, man, the thick ones. No,
Oh
that's
no,
yeah. It's the same thing, man. It
no.
bugs me out. Bugs me
Even
out.
like sometimes painted nails creep me out too, like fake nails,
That
you know?
not so much for me. Yeah, some of them are weird, but
So like it's not all of them, but like some of them will go there's a line someplace. I can't tell
yeah.
you
Well,
where it
there's
is.
unnecessary. I will say,
Yeah.
like, dog, what are
Yeah.
you trying to do, man?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one I'll go to my grave fucking
Hating
hating stickers,
stickers.
and
Stickers are the fucking worst.
it's like it's
Well, we
like
don't even
this.
need stickers. The cucumbers I was buying today, you don't even scan the fucking cucumber. You go on the register and say how many you have.
Really, yeah, yeah, exactly. We don't need this
Why did you
shit.
need the sticker? That's why I was trying to
Ugh.
rip it off, and I was like, I'm gonna look crazy.
Maybe maybe we need to go into like exposure therapy where they
No,
just like
absolutely
cover
not.
you in stickers and you're just
No,
like
because I deal with them all the time. I take it and I can't like put it to the side. Like there's some things like I'm making food or whatever, or like you're opening
yeah,
something, you're putting stuff to the side and then you'll throw it away later. I get a fucking sticker that's going
it's
straight in
in
the
the
garbage.
trash.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'll walk across the room, but I can't put it next to me and have it there. That shit's going in the garbage right
I
now.
will pick it up and not look at my hand and like put it in the trash can without
Yeah,
looking,
yeah,
like
yeah,
to
yeah.
make
You
sure
kind
it's
of like
there.
take it, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like it's
That
like
shit
a
too.
it's like a taboo. It's like a
We got
we
patachophobia.
definitely have it. We should bring on a psychologist to talk about patachophobia or
Man.
whatever the fuck it is. Cause
Oh, this guy
yeah,
made a
man.
Reddit post 13 years ago. An
Uh,
AMA. Didn't have too many
uh,
comments, but
that's because nobody else like barely anybody has this fucking phobia.
yeah. Holy shit. This person said my two older brothers would frequently hold me down and put fruit stickers on me, telling
That's
me
some
they were
fucked up
sucking
shit.
my blood. That's yikes.
That's abuse.
That
Yeah. That is straight up abuse.
yeah, that's the phobia. I never had anything like that. I just yay.
Yeah. It's just so weird that we both have it. Some gene that got activated, you know.
Yeah,
My
stickers are
daughter definitely doesn't have it.
but it's
She,
small
she's fine.
stickers. Because
Yeah,
like a
small
big
stickers.
sticker
Yeah.
doesn't really do it as much.
Like a bumper sticker, don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Right.
That's
It's
more of a
huge.
magnet. That's a magnet almost.
Well, no, they used to be actual like
Yeah, that's
they
huge. You're right, and I don't care about that.
I don't care. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. It's the small Johns.
It's the small ones. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Because we haven't really ever talked about
I
this
think it's
in
like because
depth.
they're small enough to accidentally eat or something, and like you don't
The
want to do
eating.
that.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
once I cut up an apple in my oatmeal and I got to a point where there was a sticker in there, I fucking threw out all the oatmeal. I was like,
I don't blame
I
you.
can't. It's
Yeah,
like
you
touched it. It's touched it and now
been
it's contaminated.
contaminated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it. That is a true fear. That is
Yeah,
some Stephen King
apparently.
shit. Yeah,
We
that's
just
some
found, yeah.
Stephen King shit. I love those Reddit posts you find. They're like posted 15 years ago. And you're like, oh, that's the shit I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. From
Shit,
ancient.
I can't believe I never looked this up. Yeah,
Well,
it's
because
there though.
I hate to even
That's a
think
weird
about it.
name for it too.
Yeah, there must be some weird Latin shit. All right, I got some hypothetical situations before we get into the movie, okay?
It's not a movie, bro.
The TV show. All right. Well, I did some of these on the other podcast. All right. Would you shave your wife's head in her sleep for $100,000? You're not allowed to discuss it with her beforehand. You have to shave it off while she's sleeping. If you can't get the job all the way done before she wakes up, that's okay, just as long as you tried. You're allowed to explain the situation to her after she wakes up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'd do that in
Yeah,
2
I would do that.
seconds.
I think she'd understand too.
For $100,000.
Taxed? Are we getting taxed on it?
It says 100,000, so I'm thinking no.
Oh, then yeah, no question.
Maybe the
And if
tax is already
she, I
taken
mean,
in.
I got long hair too. I'd be very devastated. But $100,000, I fucking take that shit.
Yeah, I'd fucking take.
Yeah.
I'd
Just
do
grow
that.
my hair out again.
I'd be like, look at this money.
Yeah.
See this
There we
money? I'd be
go.
like,
Yeah,
here's
just
a
buy
wig.
a wig. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
just buy a wig with your new
Yeah.
$100,000.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna read you this one, but it's kind of fucked up. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it because I've met your dog. I know your dog.
I would never hurt my dog at all, ever. Any amount of money. So no.
Do you want me to do this one? It's really fucked up.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So
Absolutely
I got
not.
a different one. All right. You have been offered, this is a different one. You have been offered $30 a day to enroll in a study on interruptions to bowel movements. You're at $30 a day. You're to report to a lab that's convenient for your commute and your daily habits. You'll poop in a bathroom with a one-way mirror on the wall, understanding that you're being monitored. Lab staff will then, once per poop, attempt to make you poop prairie dog back up in your asshole. This could be by having loud music played, having someone jump out and scare you, having them like read something annoying to you. You have to complete 6 months of the study to receive your $30 a day, which would be up to like $5,400. You receive $30 more a day if you agree to let the scientists interrupt you shitting at your home.
What? Is this a daily thing?
Yeah, for 6 months, and then you get paid.
So you do what?
You shit in a lab, and you're being monitored. Like there's a
Okay.
one-way mirror on the wall, so like
Yeah.
that people are watching you shit, and then
Yeah.
people jump out and try to scare you in the middle of your shit once per poop.
Once per poop. Okay.
And they're just studying how much, like whether you can complete bowel movements or not, if people are scaring you and things like that.
Okay.
Would you do it?
For how much money?
$30 a day if you have to go to a different bathroom, or
No.
$60 a day.
$30? What is that? No. That's fucking stupid. I have to drive there and shit? No.
All right, or $60 in your
No.
own home.
No, because then I have to talk to somebody. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it would be about $10,000.
No. That's not what. Get out of here.
How
That's
much?
too much time commitment. That's the dumbest fucking one I've ever heard.
How much would you have to get paid to go through that shit?
Like 1,000 a day, dude.
1,000 a day.
500. Like,
I'd go for $250 a day.
if they came to my house and then got the fuck out after I was done pooping.
I don't want somebody at my house though
So you're gonna drive somewhere.
to poop every day. Yeah. I'd have to like change my diet so I poop as little, as little as possible. You know
It's
what I
for
mean?
every
Like,
poop,
it's for every poop.
but each poop you get paid.
No, it's per day.
Then no, come on, man. It's dumb as hell. What if you have diarrhea one day, man? You just get fucking scared all day. I wouldn't even get up. I'd be like, this is the same poop. I'd be on the toilet for 7 hours.
All right. No, okay. One last hypothetical.
Jesus.
Okay. And we actually did this one to our family group chat. Would you rather fight a tiger armed with only a knife or spend 20 years in prison? You'd fight the tiger in a gladiator arena. For the prison option, you'd be in for 20 years in a typical USA max security facility with no option of parole or early
I'd
release.
fight the tiger and I'd slit my own throat.
Jesus.
So I ain't hurting the fucking tiger, and I'm fucking done. Those are two bad situations. What did I do to get into those?
You
I'd
just
rather
got
do neither, man. I'd rather be dead. So I'll do the tiger one and I'll let it kill me.
I'd
Fucking
fight the
done.
tiger, especially if there was an audience. I'd like to do the gladiator thing, be like, "Are you not entertained?" You know
Like
what
if
I
it was
mean?
the tiger that fucked up Siegfried and Roy, I might be like, okay, you're done
Yeah,
for.
I was telling.
No, but no, honestly, dude, I'd be like, fuck that. That thing's just let it kill me because that thing's gonna kill me anyway. It's either gonna kill me and I'm fighting it, so it's gonna have like a stab wound or two, or it's just gonna kill me and then it gets to go on and live a happy life. I'll just let it do that because I'm gonna be fucking dead either way.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't think I could kill a tiger in a
Yeah,
one-on-one
no,
match
you'd
with
be
a knife.
fucked, dude. A tiger?
A tiger, like one of those Siberian giant tigers. You'd
They'd
be
have us in
fucked.
that ring. I'd slice them up and shit. I'd be like, you just fucking eat this, dude.
I would put up a good fight. I would get killed, but there's no way I'm going to prison for 20 years.
20 years? I don't think so,
No,
dude.
no.
No.
It's either like certain death or going to prison for 20 years.
Yeah. No. I'm dead.
No,
I'd rather be
fight the
dead.
tiger. Fight
Yeah.
the tiger. All right, I got one more. Would you inject heroin for $100,000? One
Yes.
injection.
Yes.
The needle's clean. It's not laced with other drugs.
Fucking $20. Yeah. You said that on the other. Yes. Yes. Clean needle? Shit.
All
They say
right.
the first time's the best time
First
too,
time's the
man.
best
Yeah, I'm
time, but
getting
then
$100,000.
you never get, you never get that high again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you have to accept that. I'll hope that I won't get addicted. I have a very addictive personality, but I'm also very fucking disciplined. So I tell
Yeah,
myself to do something, I will.
yeah. I'd do it. $100,000
$100,000 to feel
just to
good
get
as
high.
hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
get
Give me
high,
that.
and then yeah. All right.
I do that shit for a fucking box of pizza. Fucking vegan cheese.
Here's one more. Here's one more. This one's my favorite one. This one's my favorite
I
one.
want you to take that. We're deleting that clip, the dog thing. That was morbid. I don't like that, man. That's fucking weird. I don't want to hear it either. Anything with that hurting your pets, never. I'd kill myself. I'd kill myself. I'd be done.
It's
I'd,
not hurting your
I'd
pet.
end myself.
It's not really hurting your pet.
No, I wouldn't kick it. I wouldn't do
Anyway.
nothing. No, no, no.
All right. If you
Ever.
are listening to this, if you're one of our listeners, get in touch with us. Whatupbrothapodcast@gmail.com and tell us if you want me to read the fucked
No.
up hypothetical on the air. Okay,
No.
here's a different one. Ready? You receive $1 million, a mill, right?
Yeah.
But you now automatically end any conversation you're having with, "I'm gonna go masturbate now."
You get to do it forever?
Yes.
No, I don't think I could do that. But if it was for like a year, yeah. Yeah, that's a nice salary for a year and you just get to fuck up a lot of conversations, I would definitely do that. Because at some point you become that guy. They'd be like, Matt, this is Matt. But like, not past that. Not past that.
I'm gonna go masturbate now.
Yeah.
You
Like,
just say
because I'd go to
that.
work, I would get fired. I'd get fired, I'd be fucked. I'd talk to HR, I'd say the same thing there, I'd get fired. And then you're talking to your family,
Yeah.
kids, all that shit, and you're saying it. If it's for a year, it's kind of like, you remember that one year where like you kept telling everybody you were gonna go masturbate? But if it happens forever, no, absolutely not. Like it's not worth it. $100,000? I don't think so.
No, a
I don't even
million
think that's a million. No, a million? No, I still wouldn't, dude.
for the rest of your life.
You
No, that's
literally
too
can't
much.
talk to anybody.
I mean,
Like
you
imagine going
can.
to a restaurant. You're sitting at the table with people. You keep telling them you're gonna go masturbate. You order something from a waiter, a waitress. You tell them you gotta go masturbate. No, fuck that shit. Now, if you said for the rest of my life, think like 20 million, maybe.
I don't
That's a
think
hassle, man.
yeah, I don't think I take it. I
Yeah.
don't think there's any amount of money for that. That's like debilitating.
Well, first of all,
Like
you
your
can't
life
work
is,
anymore. You can't work unless you're a porn star.
here's the loophole, right? Here's the
Mm.
loophole. You move to a country where they don't speak English. So after you say whatever you're saying, you end
Hmm.
up saying the thing in English. I'm gonna go masturbate now.
No, you gotta say it in their language.
You're making the rules now?
Hmm. Did it say just in English? Hey, you're not fucking playing
It said,
loopholes.
quote, I'm gonna go masturbate now.
Mm.
I think the
Say that in other
loophole is,
languages.
yeah, you move to another country and then you say it at the end of the
Fucking biting
sentence.
my nails on the podcast. How freaking unprofessional.
Are you nervous about the stickers? Did that fuck you up?
No, I'm thinking about telling everybody I gotta go masturbate.
All right. We're done with the fucking hypotheticals
No,
now.
you don't have any more? I like those.
I have one
Not the
more, but it's a fucked up one.
not the dog one. Say it about like something else. Like would you do it to your frickin' like a classmate, you know?
Well, no, it involves no,
Yeah,
no.
we're not
I
doing it.
can't. I can't
Skip
do
it.
it. I can't do it.
Skip it.
Do I have any more? No, I don't. I got a whole bunch of other random shit, but let's let's move on to the show.
Let's move to the show.
To the big show.
Classic.
The big show. What up, everybody?
You want to get started on this one? You introduced me to it.
I did.
Yeah.
No shit. So I'm not even sure how I found it. And
I
was
don't know
this
how you did either. Sci-fi.
this was the Sci-Fi Channel? And let me talk about Sci-Fi Channel. Sci-Fi Channel has had a lot of shows over the years, and they're mostly fucking like
I don't even
horrible,
remember
right?
one show on the goddamn sci-fi
Yeah,
network,
there was
man.
like, I mean, I'm sure there was some good ones, but like, let's be honest, the Sci-Fi Channel is not known for like super quality shows.
I mean, what's like X-Files on there?
No, that was Fox.
That was Fox.
I think they did the Battlestar Galactica remake, which was good. Um,
Star Trek.
no, Star Trek was Paramount. Um, so yeah, the sci-fi is not really known. It was like it's a cable show, you know. But and this isn't even really sci-fi. This is like a horror show. So it's kind
Yeah.
of weird that it was on there in the first place. But um, for those who were on the internet back in the day, it was this was the creepy pasta, right?
Yeah.
Was that the name of it? Creepy pasta?
Creepy pasta,
There used to
dude.
be this like used to be this it was a site with stories, right?
Yeah.
And it was like old school internet. The site, you know, now if you would look at the site, you're like, this is a piece of shit site. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Like
they just post them on
HTML.
Reddit now, right? Like, you know.
Yeah. And it was just scary stories. And a lot of them were like based on urban legends or like it was just user submitted stories. Well, the creators of this show, which was called Channel Zero,
Channel Zero.
basically adapted a bunch of the creepypasta stories from way back in the day.
Yeah.
And the rest of the show is pretty good. It goes through several seasons, but the best one is the first season, which is
First.
Candle Cove.
Candle Cove. Hey,
Candle
let me
Cove.
say something about that creepy pasta because that story, it's not it's not like it's not the dude telling a story. He's acting as multiple characters just on a forum talking to each other about an old TV show. So it's kind of like a
Uh,
blog, and these people are just typing, "Hey, do you remember this TV show?" And then like other users are talking to each other. Oh yeah, I remember that TV show. It's really cool how they do it. And
it's
then
called
the
an
twist is at the end of it. And
it's called an epistolary. That's what that's called.
yeah,
It's
yeah. And it was really cool how
letters.
they did it. And like it was the last post is where the twist comes in. And that's where you
Gotcha.
get like fucking chills.
Yeah,
That's where you
yeah,
get the fucking chills. It's so good. So I encourage
yeah,
everyone to read it. It's only less than 10 minutes to read that shit. It's like
yeah,
5 minutes.
yeah.
It's really good though.
And they adapted into a show, and I mean it's totally different, right?
Yeah,
It's
but I mean
like
like the main character Mike Painter, one of the people's names on that thing
was
is
Meg
Mike
Painter, yeah.
Painter. Yeah, yeah.
So the show,
Actually,
is
no, the,
like
the the show, the characters that they name on this blog post, same characters, dude.
no shit.
Yeah, no, it's
So
it's actually very similar. Um,
I'm trying not to get into spoilers because
yeah,
what I want to
but
tell
they
people
made a
is
whole
like
TV show around it, and they added elements, and yeah, they
you and
did.
I don't talk about TV shows on this podcast very often
No,
because like you and I generally don't have patience to like people are like, oh, you just gotta watch 2 seasons and
yeah,
then it
no.
really gets good, shit like that. This fucking show had me by the balls the
30 seconds
first
in,
30
the first
seconds.
scene, the
The
first scene.
first scene
Yeah,
has
that
me by the
pause,
fucking nuts. Yeah.
dog. I just
Incredible.
rewatched it, and it fucks me up every time. And I remember you told me, "Yo, Matt, you gotta watch this." And I watched it with Jen because Jen's a big horror person. You're like, "You gotta
Yeah.
watch this show. It's called Channel Zero, Candle Cove." And I was like, "All right." And you had told me to watch stuff before, like some of it's good,
Yeah.
some of it's. But I
Yeah.
remember, dude, I remember that first scene. I was like, "Oh, I'm in for
Yeah.
some shit." And it's got my homeboy Paul Schneider, who all my Parks and Rec people, he's fucking Mark Brandanowitz.
Yeah. Right.
And
Yeah.
let me tell you something about Mark Brandanowitz. So the Parks and Rec, I actually love Parks and Rec, big Parks and Rec guy.
Yeah.
Every character on that show is like a character. They're all just a certain character. Like everybody's got their hijinks and all this shit, like the things that they do. And Mark
Yeah.
Brandanowitz's character, he was boring. He was just like a regular dude. And
Yeah.
honestly, I liked him on the show, and that was before I saw Candle Cove. I was like, it's nice to just have a normal dude surrounded by like everyone
Complete
else who's like
psychos.
just
Yeah.
like this character. And like Brandanowitz was just this chill dude. He was good with women. And I remember they wrote him off after the second season when Ben Wyatt
Oh.
and Chris Traeger came in.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it. So
Yeah.
it was before
Or like right around
yeah.
when they came in, they took over.
But I was
Um,
like what Rob Lowe and is that who you're talking about?
yeah, who's the other guy? We can't. He's so good.
The
Adam
guy in
Scott. Adam
Severance.
Scott.
Adam Scott. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Um
that guy's the shit. He's a great actor. Um,
man, yeah,
and
he's
I
great.
love Rob Lowe's character in that too. So it's not like they replaced him
Yeah.
with morons. They were great characters, two of the best. But
But he was
um,
only in there for a little bit.
he was
Yeah.
only in
Okay,
there, and
got
a
it.
lot of people don't like that first season of Parks and Rec, and I liked it a lot.
I liked it too.
But
No,
anyway, we're going back to
you and
Candle
me.
Cove, which is the real
Yeah.
shit.
And I would say for like the rest of the cast, like nobody you know. So like it
One
creates a lot of
person, the mom, Fiona Shaw.
all right.
She's
What do
an
you know
actress,
her
but
from?
I didn't really know her. She just kind of looked like
Sure,
somebody who
yeah.
looks familiar.
Yes,
But
yes,
you're
yes.
right. And he's actually not that big of an actor, but dude,
Sure, yeah.
he's so good in it.
This he like I would
Shows his
say
chops.
the acting is great. The story unfolds in a way that completely flips you every episode. Every episode has you
Ah, so
completely
good.
confused. Like it switches the whole narrative. Like you'll think you know what's going on, and then all of a sudden it'll turn
Uh-huh.
right 90 degrees, and you're completely like floored again.
A lot of
And
flashbacks in this
this
show.
it's a Stephen King type of story where it's like,
Well, it reminded me of it.
yeah, it's like the
It's a lot like it. It's a
kids
guy
doing their
returning to his
thing.
town for
Yeah,
some shit that
yeah,
happened when they were kids. Um, and Yeah, dude, it's about this TV show, which is what the creepypasta is
right.
about. These people watching this TV show called Candle Cove. And yeah, this guy returns to town to like investigate some things. And I guess you can say it. He had some traumatizing stuff happen when he was a kid. Um,
Yeah,
and the flashbacks when he's a kid, that kid is a great actor too.
that is. Why don't we can get into spoilers. So if you want to watch this show, we cannot fucking recommend this show
We,
enough, especially if you like some scary, spooky shit. It is fucking terrifying.
it
It is
is, it's the
terrifying.
perfect thriller. It's
Yeah,
so
it
good.
is. It's
It's
scary on
so
a
good.
psychological level. It's got like jump scares. It's got like scary like
Kids.
apparitions and monsters, scary
Yeah.
kids. It's got insanity. It's like madness
Because
and
I just
like
rewatched it, and
yeah.
The scariest fucking thing about it, the best part about it, is they do show this TV show a lot. They show Candle Cove. They have the characters.
Yeah,
And there's this music that plays in the back of the TV show that literally it fucks you up. And
yeah,
after I was done watching the show, I heard that goddamn song for like 6 months, dude.
yeah,
And it
yeah,
just becomes so creepy.
yeah.
It's so good.
So yeah,
Oh
let's
God.
get into spoilers here because there's like the first. So like if you want to watch the show and not have any spoilers, then I highly recommend that you do that because you don't want any surprises.
Yeah.
Um, a couple of things that hit me, like you said, that first scene, he's sitting there giving an interview on
Giving
like
an interview.
a talk show or whatever, and the call comes in,
It's his little
right?
brother.
Yeah, and it was like something like, "Why did you kill your brother?" or
No,
something.
he's
He's
like,
on a
why haven't you come home or something?
and it
Right?
just was so
Yeah.
fucked up, and it just scares the shit out of you. I love the character, the teacher,
Yeah.
um,
She's great.
who, and
She's a motherfucker.
she's like a villain, but she's not the villain.
Yes.
I love characters who are villains, but like they're like doing their own shit
Yep.
and they're not the top villain. I actually love that in a story.
Yeah.
They're some of the best, they're some of the coolest characters to me. It's like
Yep.
they've kind of got their own shit going on. And was her kid the tooth monster?
That was not her kid, no.
It wasn't.
No,
Okay.
her kid
I-
was the dude's brother who died. That's the body. So he's going back to the town because he's getting invited back by this TV show.
mhm,
And he had left town because a bunch of kids died, and one of those kids included his brother. And it
mhm.
turns out it was his twin brother
Yeah.
who committed the murders. And he's going back to the town to kind of just like he's getting called back, you
Yeah.
know,
He
telekinetically
can't
or
get
whatever.
out
He
of it.
can't get
Yeah.
out of it, so he's got to
Dreams
go
and
back. And
yeah.
yeah, he goes back and sees all these people who are grown up who stayed in the town.
Hmm.
And yeah, shit just goes fucking crazy. And the show is back as well. It's a lot like like Pennywise coming back, and it starts
Yeah.
to infect the town again.
Right.
And
And at
that's
the same
that's
time,
great.
you're not sure what happened in the past. Like
No,
that's unfolding, and you're not sure what's going to happen in the present, and that's unfolding at the
no.
same time. So you got these two parallel stories that are unfolding at the same time, just like it,
Yep.
where it's like you're really not fucking sure what's going to happen.
And you never know like how the TV show's tied in. But
Yeah.
like one of the greatest scenes is, and it's a lot like the actual creepy pasta. He's at a dinner table when he goes back to
Oh,
town,
that
and
is
he
one of my
asks
favorites.
everybody at the table who he knew as kids, do they remember Candle Cove? And it was supposed to be this show that ran maybe for just a couple months.
Yeah.
And everyone starts remembering it and they're describing it. And it's
Hmm.
just super fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. That is unbelievably creepy. Um, the scene that fucks with me the most out of anything, and this is
Yeah.
like the huge spoiler, is when he's telling his mom, I went to where I killed him
Yep.
and I went to where his body was supposed to be and he's not there. And the mom is like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Uh-huh.
And she's just terrified because he's just said, I killed my twin brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like getting goosebumps thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, but something's going on, like his body isn't there. And
Yeah.
she's just like
Yeah. She's
horrified.
like, why are you telling me
And
this?
he's insane,
Yeah.
clearly. Like he's lost fucking marbles. And he's just, yeah, he's saying like, but they've moved the body. They've moved the
Yeah.
body. He's like harping on the moving the body. And just she's like, what the
Dude,
fuck is-"
as this episodes go on, he starts getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
not, but he is.
Sure.
And man, like the fifth and sixth episodes, because it's only 6 episodes,
Yeah, sure.
he freaking acts his ass off, looking
Hmm.
like a nut job. And there's one scene where
Yeah.
his wife comes to town. He's trying to explain something to her,
Oh, yeah.
and it's kind of like one of those situations where like I know I seem crazy, but you just gotta trust me.
Yeah.
And like you see his face, and you're like, this guy is how could she? How could she trust this fucking guy? And let me say, dude, I still remember the first time. The last episode is insane. It's one of
Yeah,
the
I remember
best things I've ever seen.
the mom was fighting the teacher
Dude,
like out in the
the
woods.
world in the
Yeah, yeah,
hallway
yeah, yeah,
and like that room, it's so good, dude.
yeah.
Oh God.
And then
So
his
good.
choice, and then them playing war, them playing the card game that goes on
Yeah.
forever or whatever. And he's like trying to
Yeah.
buy time, right?
Trying to buy time. So good. And
Yeah,
it ends, but then they show the real ending, and then it flashes back to where they were there. Oh,
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
such a good ending, dude. Yeah, because
Powerful shit.
he killed his brother because his brother started to kill other people. Like
Yeah,
he had these powers and he started, you know, he was like evil.
yeah.
They were like
He was the
bullied
bad one.
kids, but then he started turning into a bad kid. Yeah. And Mike Painter, the main character, he's a child psychologist, and he comes to this town, Candle Coast back, and kids start becoming
Yeah.
taken over. It's always scary with kids.
It is that scene where his like love interest woman, the brunette,
Dude,
when they
there
just
are some smoking hot women in this show.
yeah, yes there are,
She
yeah.
is absolutely stunning, and the
Yeah.
cop
The
woman is hot
cop
as hell
girl.
too.
Oh my God, yeah.
They are
Yeah,
both
she
just
is
freaking whoa.
yeah. The cop girl is just gorgeous. Holy
I don't know.
shit.
His love interest is
Yeah, oh yeah,
woo,
yeah. Yeah. And
man. And I haven't seen them. Well, actually, the cop woman I might have seen before. The other woman I haven't. I
no,
was
you
like,
know
God
what?
dang, man.
I've seen the brunette, his love interest woman in something else, and I can't remember what it was.
Better not be a
You
fucking
know,
Hallmark
not
movie.
very well known
Yeah,
actors,
not
you
very
know.
well known. And
Yeah.
there's a couple cops in the show who really do a good job acting like cops.
Yeah, yeah. Like douchebags.
Uh-huh.
The
The
one
one
guy
guy
is
especially.
acts
Oh,
like a douchebag.
he's a
The
fucking
chief's the chief of
douchebag.
police, right?
Yeah, him, but the other guy's the real big douchebag. Um,
Yes.
no,
And
it's
then
just oh,
there's the romance between the chick, cop chick,
and that
and the
loser
guy.
cop. Yeah, that was
That
funny.
shit was so funny.
It was
And
funny.
I was rooting for him.
I
You know,
was
I
rooting
was
for him
like,
too. He's a big time idiot. He
yeah, he's
bought her
just a
the
dumbass,
mushrooms.
but he like he's just a fucking dork.
He is a mark, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
she's just like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this guy a fuck. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
like what
yeah.
she did. She was like, you know what? Let me
Well,
just
we
do this.
we got to get into it. Candle Cove, the TV show, when they show it, it's this super low budget show. It's about this pirate named Pirate Percy who's like a doll made out of like a baby head of a marionette doll put
Baby
onto
head.
another doll.
Yeah.
Um, and he's on a ship called Laughing Stock. And there's this skeleton guy. His name is Jawbone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and there's a couple other characters, and then there's the Skin Taker, who's like
Yeah.
the bad guy. But these characters, even like the show, it's supposed to be innocent, and it's got this music playing in the background that's like, it's not horror music, but it's very unsettling, especially
Hmm.
when you hear it over and over again. And like scenes will happen, and the music will start playing, and you're like, oh shit. And then
Yeah.
like yeah, the characters like Pirate Percy, the ship, all of it's scary. It's creepy as shit, man.
It also then bleeds into the real world with like going into that cave and
Yes.
like it
You
all like
have to go
you have to go
inside.
inside. You like all that stuff starts to bleed into like their conversations and the things that they
Yeah.
have to do. And it all starts to kind of come together.
Hmm.
And that's really no, you have to go inside the cave thing. That shit fucks me up every
Oh,
time.
dude, and
So
I
scary.
started watching it again. It took me a while because I had wanted to watch this, and then you were like,
Yeah.
"We should do this," and I was like, "Okay." And dude, the first fucking scene, it came on, and I was like, "Oh, this is why I
Yeah.
love
I
this show,
mean,
dude. So good."
and you
And
know,
then right after that, he basically goes home, and then he's at that dinner party. Another just banger.
yeah.
Such a good scene.
Yeah.
It brings
And
you
you
in.
know who, like this? Mom.
Oh, mom loved it.
Yeah, because it's a
Yeah,
good story. It's a good
yeah,
story. It's a story about about homecoming, about
yeah,
fraternity, your brother, right? And
bro,
like this
yeah,
brother who you loved but went bad, right?
yeah.
It's about dealing with your childhood demons and
Hmm.
all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just a great story in itself. The mom, his mom is so good
So good,
because
so good.
she's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You
She's
know?
such a good actress, though, man. She's the shit.
She's just trying to hold everything
Yeah, yeah,
together.
she's so good. And
She doesn't even know his daughter, her granddaughter. She's
yeah,
like,
she doesn't know her granddaughter, but
she
she's a
doesn't
nice
really know her.
person. She's a very nice
Right. And
person.
like they start to get along. So like that's a cool little, just
Oh,
a
dude,
small interaction, you
when
know?
at the end when the daughter, Mike Painter's daughter, goes up to the mom and like
Hmm.
has to whisper in her ear, and then
Yeah.
oh, dude, I'm telling you, motherfuckers gotta watch this. And like all the episodes are great. I remember like the third episode hit and some shit happens in it, and I'm like, holy shit, what was this like the end of the show? No, no, like shit's just beginning. And
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many twists and turns, so much crazy stuff happens, but like literally, you could watch this just for the last episode. The last episode is bonkers. It is so good.
It all runs together for me because it just becomes like you can't stop watching it.
Can't
Like
stop watching it.
I just remember being just driven. Like you just
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, it's
Um,
so good, dude.
yeah.
It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
Oh
Jen
yeah.
bought me a shirt, a Candle Cove
Yeah.
shirt. We
Yeah.
loved it so much that we named, I have these lights that I have like hooked
Yeah.
up and I named them. I had one called Pirate Percy, one called Jawbone, another one called Candle Cove.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah. The other, so Channel Zero, this show, first season was Candle Cove, by far the best one. They had three other seasons, so they had four seasons altogether.
Hmm.
The the second and third actually got higher reviews, not as many viewers, but higher reviews than Candle
Yeah.
Cove. And bullshit, bullshit. And
I do like the second
the
season.
second one was good.
It
Characters were
reminds
annoying as
me,
shit though.
they were kind of
They were
annoying, but it
stupid.
reminded me of Us. It reminded me of the Jordan Peele movie, with
Yeah,
like
yeah, definitely,
with
definitely.
like the doppelgangers and all that shit.
But the main characters and her friend, I remember they just annoyed me, and they annoyed Jen.
Yeah.
The third season, I had a hard time getting through. That shit was just so wacky,
Yeah.
so crazy. I
There
just,
was the one thing that sticks out in my mind is the self-cannibalism.
man,
Like
that shit was
that
weird.
shit
I
fucked
was,
me up.
yeah, I know
But
you
then they
like that
tried to make
part.
it funny and
Yeah,
like they tried to make it like kind of goofy and wacky. And I was like, why is this?
yeah. It took
And then
me
I
a
never
while to get
watched the
through that.
fourth season.
The fourth season is the second best season.
Okay, gotcha.
Jen and I watched that, and there's this character named Pretzel Jack. We named another light after Pretzel Jack because Jen
Okay,
really,
got
dude,
it.
that's a fucking good season.
Is it
It's
good?
creepy as
Okay.
shit. Yeah, son,
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah.
one. That's the second best season. I actually like that one. It's not Candle
Yeah.
Cove. Nothing's Candle Cove, but
Yeah.
number four was pretty good. There was like a wacky part or two, but
Yeah.
I mean, Candle Cove was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It
there was like
really just
no
everything was great.
one of the things with
It's
when you
so
have a really
dreary.
good it's just you feel like you're being crushed. It's
It
like,
just feels like a cloudy,
yeah.
just in the middle, just a regular town,
You
boring.
dread, you just dread. It's just
Uh,
like you feel like it's creeping up on you, like something horrible is gonna happen.
this
I
is
mean,
the
it's
perfect time of year for it,
fucking
dude.
fucking amazing.
Yeah,
The other thing that with really good works of art and like literature, movies, is when they have no wasted scenes. Like
yeah,
there's no filler at all in this. Like
none.
pretty much everything advances the plot or it advances the characters.
Hmm.
You're either learning more about the characters in some interesting way or it's moving the plot along. And it just in like 6 episodes, like you said, it's like six
Yep.
hours or whatever, 5 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it just goes through that and it whips by.
Yep.
That doesn't happen with everything. Like some things you're just like, this is filler. This didn't need to happen.
Yeah, no, I watched it and like honestly, they made it the perfect length, but like it could have been longer. That's what she said. And God, the perfect length. It could have been longer.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, yeah, it could have been longer. I would have complained. That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
They could have because they could have stretched out
they
the
could have, but I'm
romance
glad
between
they
the
didn't.
dork and the
I'm
police
glad they
chief, right?
didn't.
They could have
Yeah,
had a whole
no.
episode of them. They could have stretched out more like stuff with him arguing with the cop and like
Yeah,
because
but they
he's
did it, and
interested in his
it's
wife,
perfect.
like
It does
yeah,
move forward just like it's just one
real
bang after
fast.
another, and you're like, holy shit,
Yeah,
this thing keeps coming
yeah.
at you.
Hey, if you want to watch something that's pretty good, there
Yeah.
was also like a TV series, but it's much shorter. I want to say it's like 2.5 hours. It's the Salem's Lot from 1979.
Salem's
It's
Lot.
yeah, it's the Stephen King book.
Yeah, yeah, I know a Salem's Lot. Wasn't there a
That one's
movie?
actually it was a TV miniseries back in the day.
That's what it was. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
they made a
Remade
movie
it.
recently,
That's what I knew. Yeah.
but the 79 version is really good. The acting's really good. Yeah, it does the story justice. It follows all the beats of the book. That's a good one.
That's a good one. I'll
Yeah,
have
I
to do
liked it a
that.
lot.
Remember, I don't know if I brought this up before. Another one that you told me to watch. This one's short, 5 episodes. Dead Set.
Oh, fucking love Dead Set. I haven't seen
Yeah.
that in a long time.
It was, it's like zombie Big Brother reality show.
It's like a
I only
Big
watched it the
Brother.
one time. It was fucking great.
It's a Big Brother reality show where the
Yeah.
like everybody's stuck in a house, but they don't realize it. But at the same time, the zombie apocalypse is going on, and then they have to get basically all the cast members of like they're all worthless assholes.
Yeah, they're all pieces of shit. They're all the characters that would be in a reality show.
Yeah, and they
And
basically have to get out of this situation, this zombie situation.
that's a good one.
That's a fantastic
That
show,
was
and again, a
freaking. I
shorty.
might have to watch that one again. I only watched it the one
Yeah,
time, and I remember loving it. It was really good. Um,
yeah, that's a good one.
s-
Have you watched any scary movies you could recommend?
Scary movies, The Wailing, and I've only seen it the one time. It's that South Korean John. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
stop thinking about it though. I gotta watch it
yeah.
again. It's about like
That one's fucked.
it has like witches or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
The
Oh, hold
Wailing.
on.
That's the one, man. That's a great one. What a freaking great movie. Uh,
Just
The
watch something
Ritual
scary.
was a cool movie.
I
I
like The
I
Ritual. Yeah,
always
that's
think of
pretty
that
good.
one. That's a cool movie. The ending is wild. A
Yeah, it
crazy
goes
ending.
off the fucking rails.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Um, Halloween movies. I had to watch a Friday the 13th because it was Friday the 13th last month. I watched the one had Tommy Jarvis in it. Um, one of the ones was it 4 or 5? Jason Friday the 13th. It was a pretty, they're all the same,
They're
but you got
all
to watch
yeah.
Friday the 13th. Have you seen the homemade ones though? Someone did like
No.
a homemade one, and it's like a Friday the 13th. There was just one guy. I think part of it, I don't know if part of it's like found footage, but it's a guy in the woods and he stumbles across Camp Crystal Lake. That one's the shit. It's a fan-made
No
Jason
kidding.
movie.
That's pretty
Let me
cool.
find the name. It's really good, and I
Yeah.
think they might have made a sequel. It's called Never Hike Alone.
Never hike
Um,
alone. No shit.
yeah, that like legit, and it got super good reviews when it came out. I remember that came out, and people were like, "Yo, this John was wild." Um, yeah, you gotta give him that.
I'm
How about
doing a
you?
bad job. Yeah, I'm doing a bad job of remembering. I feel like we watched something else that was fucking scary recently. Hold on, let me just check my watched watched queue here.
Yeah,
This is
wasn't there going to be a Never Hike Alone too? I think there was. Did it come out? Yeah, last year. Oh shit.
oh, if you want to watch something that's Halloween themed, but it's funny,
Yeah.
um, it's What We Do in the Shadows. The episodes are like
I
20 or
heard
25
about
minutes
that.
long. It's
It was
about
based on a movie, right?
yeah, and you don't need to watch the movie. it's imagine a bunch of vampires that live in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
but they're the dumbest people that you know, but they've lived forever.
Yeah, I've
And
heard good things about that show.
the shit is so fucking funny. I
Yeah.
mean, like once you like really understand the characters, which takes like an episode, like it was really funny, and they get into this like stupid situations, and
Yeah.
I've laughed at it so hard that I'm like, some tears are coming out of the sides of my eyes. Like some of the shit that they do is so dumb.
Yeah.
And if you're looking for something that's Halloween themed but it's funny, that one is great. And there was a spin-off show called Wellington Paranormal that takes place in New Zealand, and that's like a cops show where they do paranormal stuff.
God. Yeah.
That one's also fucking funny, and that's like sort of a spin-off. But the What We Do in the Shadows is so funny. It's great.
So Jen likes, fuck, what was it called? Ghost Adventures? One of those
You mean the
ghost
ghost
hunting
hunting
shows.
shows?
And she knows it's stupid, and that's part of the reason she likes it. And she was watching, I downloaded some episodes for her, and there was
Mhm.
one, and they're in a brothel, and they have this device that it's like a camera, but it will put like a stick figure of like the ghost, and it has its
Yeah,
limbs.
yeah.
And apparently they were in a brothel, and they put money on a bed, and they have this camera on this guy laying on the bed, and the stick figure's fucking him. And they're like, "Oh my God, she's mounting you!" And the guy's in the bed like, "What?" And they're like, "Oh my God, I've never seen this before." I'm like, "Dude," because Jen texted me. She's like, "This guy's getting raped by a ghost." I went upstairs. It was even dumber than I could have imagined. So
It's
stupid.
like that part in Ghostbusters where Dan Aykroyd's getting blown by a ghost.
Oh my
Um,
God. But what I wanted to say was there's this movie. It's called Grave Encounters. I don't know if I
yeah,
brought it up before.
yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
And it's based literally on Ghost Adventures, like those
yeah,
guys. It's a reality
yeah,
show, and it's a great horror movie, though.
yeah. That was a good
It's
one. That was a
legit.
good one.
That's like they go
Yeah.
into like this haunted, abandoned place, but then in that one, shit starts going wrong. That's a great one.
Oh, that reminds me, we did watch something. It was a Japanese movie,
Man.
and it was that they're filming a zombie movie, and it's like it gets really meta into the filmmaking,
Yeah.
and was it like One Shot of the Dead? And it's really fun and really
Yeah.
funny, and it's about filming a movie, and
Okay.
it involves like the zombies and like hacking
Okay.
people's heads off and shit. I think it's One Shot of the Dead, and it's a one cut of the dead, and
What kind of it?
it's about shooting a movie that is in one cut. When you have just
Yeah.
there's no, and the camera is just moving, 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 and
Yeah.
it's about like a bunch of morons trying to film this movie, the zombie movie that's done in one cut. And so it's all about like trying to keep the movie going, and there's like people like punching each other in the background behind the camera,
Huh.
fighting to like make things happen. The shit is, it's very hard to describe because I've never seen a movie like this.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. It's like it's a fun, scary movie.
Got great
And
reviews. What's really weird is when I was on the Dead Set Wikipedia page just now,
mhm.
under C also, there's one movie there and it's One Cut of the Dead.
Yeah, it's a
Isn't that
lot like
weird?
Dead Set.
Isn't that
It's a
weird?
lot like Dead Set. It's like kind of meta filmmaking, but if you don't feel like great about life by the end of this movie, like you have
Yeah.
no heart, because the shit is so funny. The people are so fucking funny in their roles and stuff. And then it has a sequel that hits all the same beats that is so fun. It's just a fucking riot.
Speaking of sequels, I've been watching a sequel to a movie
What?
we love on this podcast.
Star Chaser, The Legend of Orm.
No,
Oh.
no, Fright Night 2.
Oh, come on.
And it is so far, it's basically just the first one once
The
again.
same one.
And
Yeah.
the kid's still a dickhead to women. He's still a real asshole. And no, it's same vibe though. They stuck with the same vibe.
That
Different vampire this time around. I gotta give it to them. They did a good
that
job.
that scene at the beginning when he's trying to guilt trip her to have sex with him
Well, I
is
accidentally
some of the funniest
downloaded
shit.
the first one again. I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was I thought it was the second one. Then I'm watching it and I'm like, and I realized it was the same girl. I was like, wait, is this the
Yeah.
first one? I was like, oh yes, it is. So then yeah,
Yeah. That's
download that one.
funny.
Yeah, he's such a
He's
fucking
such a douche. It's so
he's such a
funny.
prick. He's so good.
And I just remember on the podcast, I just kept playing it over and over again, was you being like, if you want to know how to deal with women,
Ah, be
follow
Charlie
Charlie
Brewster.
Brewster. And it's
I'm
him
telling you,
going
he's got
like,
another woman in this one. She's hot.
and he's
He's
like,
just killing it.
and he's like, I can't believe you're doing this to me. Do you know what it's like to have blue balls? You know, and like he's like really trying to pressure her and having sex.
That
Shit
is
is fucking
hilarious. Oh
hilarious.
my
So
God.
funny. All right, I'm gonna head out now
Yeah.
because Sarah and
902.
I were watching Scream. I finally convinced her to watch Scream. And so we got like halfway through last
The
night.
first one.
Yeah, the
Great
first one.
movie.
She had
Great
never
movie.
seen it, or it was like on at a party, but she like
Yeah.
never watched it. And
Yeah.
she was like, I don't want to watch this. I was like, look, you have to understand, this is actually a legit good movie.
It is.
It's like a good movie. It's fun, it's fast, it gets in and
Fast.
breaks shit, you know, like it's good. And then I hit her with like, so who do you think it is? Like halfway through,
Yeah.
you know? For a while she thought it was the Fonz, but
A similar movie. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
oh yeah, I've always wanted to watch that. That's good because Jennifer Love Hewitt is so fucking hot.
So is Sarah Michelle Gellar. Jesus.
Oh, is she in
Oh
that
my
too?
God, dude.
Okay.
They're just
Yeah.
fucking, yeah, killers, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's a good.
Yeah, I've
That's
never
a
seen
good
that
movie.
one.
Another one where you don't know who the fuck it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, same vein. Same
Same
vein.
thing. All
Yeah.
right. Let's wrap this shit up.
Word
If
up.
anybody's still listening to this, you know where the fuck to find us
Yeah,
because you
happy
are a
Halloween,
true
man.
fan.
You can
You're a
find us on
true fan.
Lo-Fi on YouTube, man.
Oh shit, yeah, thousands of views at this point,
Thousands of views,
right?
Lo-Fi,
People
philosophy,
commenting being
hip
like,
hop.
what did the person say?
They're
God
requesting
tier,
philosophers.
God tier algo poll
Algopole.
was my
That is
favorite. And
such a YouTube comment for
yeah,
lo-fi
yeah,
listeners, dude. Like
yeah.
that was the most crazy
I might
shit.
have to make a separate podcast about that LL Cool J thing because that has blown up.
Let me say something though. LL Cool J's coming out with a new album,
Uh-huh.
and he dropped some tracks. He actually has one track with Eminem. He's fucking killing it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
listening,
You were
dude.
telling me about
My
that.
man can roll. He can
Yeah.
still spit his ass off, and he's jacked as shit. LL's killing it. But yo, I gotta give it to him. He's got to be over 50. And yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah, it's gotta be,
yeah, no,
yeah.
I mean he can still spit his ass off. So I gotta hand it
Yeah.
to LL.
All right,
And
we'll
he
review his
can have a
album next
questionable
time.
verse.
We'll go over that next time.
There we go.
All
All right.
right.
See you,
See
man.
ya.
Peace.